Obviously, the main reason to come to Desert Hot Springs to enjoy the water like this and to soak up the sunshine.
But on this segment, we're going to show you there are some other things to do while you're here.
With a spectacular mountain backdrop like this, Desert Hot Springs is great for jogging, especially on a brisk winter day. In the summer, to avoid the heat, why, do your running in the cool of the morning. And there's a fascinating form of wildlife for you to look at while you're out there jogging.
That's right. The roadrunner has been adopted as the official bird of Desert Hot Springs. You can find these comical critters in the wild and often as pets hanging around the motels. And this desert community is also the home of an intriguing place called the Kingdom of the Dolls. Everything you see in this room has been made from things that most of us throw away.
For example, this fence is made from discarded hair curlers and from the plastic grillwork of a strawberry box. Behind it all, Betty Hamilton, who began turning junk into beauty 23 years ago.
You don't throw anything away, do you?
No, I don't. Everything is made out of junk.
What, do you look at something and say, what can I make out of it?
That's right. I look at the spool and I see something else in it, you know.
And people come by here, you'll show them what to do, huh?
That's right, yeah. This carriage is made out of an ordinary cardboard box. For the wheels, I use the lid from an ice cream container, and the hubcaps are corks from champagne bottles. Here is earrings and beads, thumbtacks, pieces of lace, paper doily.
From doll houses to real houses. It's hard to believe someone actually built this house, but Cabot, a pioneer who settled here in 1913, built his Indian-style Pueblo over several years. Living here today is Eyraud, a Desert Hot Springs city councilman who operates the Pueblo as a museum and monument to the late pioneer.
Well, Cabot was a mighty interesting character. When he first came here in 1913, there wasn't anything in what we now call Desert Hot Springs. At that time also, he didn't realize there was no water. So he walked 14 miles round trip to the railroad water tank for his water each day.
Every day?
Every day. It wasn't finally until 1914 that he dug the first hole, and 27 feet below the surface, there it was. Beautiful water, but unfortunately, 146 degrees.
More impressive than Cabot Yerkes' desert castle is the Indian sculpture outside. It's 43 feet high, carved from the 20-ton trunk of a giant sequoia tree felled by lightning.
It is the gift of artist Peter Toth, whose goal it is to place a memorial to the Indians in each of the 50 states. This is the 27th statue he's carved. Now, you know I'm always on the lookout for fresh fish, but what a surprise to find a fishing hole here in the middle of the desert stocked with rainbow trout.
Actually, it may be unsporting, but this is a fish hatchery called Whitewater. And what they do is charge you per pound for the fish you catch. No license needed.
But by the time you're through, expect to have paid what you probably would pay at a fish store back home. Only you'll have the fun of pulling in your own whoppers. And this is a practical pastime for Desert Hot Springs. Now, most of the motels here have kitchen facilities so you can cook your own trout. Fred, who would have believed that here we are fishing in the middle of the desert?
Oh, an unexpected pleasure, Elmer. But tomorrow, another angle, so to speak, where to stay and where to eat. This is Fred Anderson
and Elmer Dills
in Desert Hot Springs.